And just like that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist. Like a video, it's like a commentary. Last left off, we were investigating stuff. We were in trial! Ladies and gentlemen, and now it's time to pin the blame on somebody. I don't know yet. I mean, we have to figure out a way to weasel this on Leon, but we won't do that just yet. If they got checking the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword. So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife? Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first! I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in and found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Psycho before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Nope, that wouldn't make sense, because we go to truth bullets, we go to the knife. Is it evidence? Has it been shown? Kitchen knife set. Apparently gone, maybe it's under Always account? Swear that Makoto... Okay, it does... Okay, we don't have anything that shows that Mizuno was the one who took the knife, but we do know so. So I don't think it would have been very logical for the whatchamacallit. I think that Mizuno actually attacked first. Is what I want to say. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it. Sorry, but I don't think Psycho used the sword to defend herself. What? How the hell can you not think that? Because she's a yandere? Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear. The part of her body that shows she never used a sword? Her palms. You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands are perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword. How can you say that by just looking at her palms? Like I said before, the gold coating on the sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she would have picked it up and come away completely clean. Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom. Sorry, but I don't think so. Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly? Shut up. No, that's not it. No, that's not it at all. There's no way Psycho washed the gold coating off her hands because the water was, the water was off. According to Monokuma's file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime, and the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right? Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet. Oh my! You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey. I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment. An insult, obviously. So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on, if that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath of the kitchen knife was... That's right, it was Mizuno. The one who damaged the sheath would have to have been the one without the sword, which would be Sayaka. Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife? But we already said that the attack started with... I said that I was going to be quiet during and let them read out their lines when there's no music in the background. The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense. Then the one who attacked first was... Sayaka? Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this. No, far from it. It's almost as if she had been planning to commit a murder of her own. What? She took the knife in the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if that's true, then she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation. Indeed, these are all the actions of an assailant. Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who had suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. So that is a possibility, is it not? Sayaka wanted to... on me? So that would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. No, I don't think so. In fact, I want to say that it was because she didn't want the blame put on Makoto that she switched rooms with him. I'm not quite sure how to explain that, but we'll go with it. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. and by committing the murder there instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the stalker had to be alert while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away. So all that's why she switched the names? But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switch rooms. I don't know. I'm not sure our soft hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms. Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid, or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe? Wait, then, you're saying she had all this planned out? Holy shit! But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched the attack with the knives and found herself under attack in turn. That must have been where her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife. The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder. Just hold on, that can't be true! Because... Hey, you guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now! Come on, hurry up and decide who did it! Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time? Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it! Makoto, right now, you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us. Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? We're gonna save first, of course. I just realized that in cases like this, I probably should have made a second slot. Like, maybe, have 2 slots for, like, in cases like this where, the class trial is split off, it wouldn't make sense to only have one save slot for, the trials, because, in case something bad happens, which knock on wood, nothing bad happens in the scoring session, I'm kind of SOL. I'd have to start from the very beginning and then re-record this all over again. Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Mia Faye, where are you? Come on, pop out! Don't give up, Phoenix! Make your argument. Alright. Trash duty always account, dying message. Alrighty then. Always account. It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right? Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more. Vale, let's review all we've found to this. Do we really have time for all that? Die! If we don't do something, we're all gonna die! I completely changed her voice, didn't I? Wait, no. Hold on. That's right, there is still a little clue left that can lead us to who killed her. Sayaka left it behind. Oh, Sayaka left it behind, huh? Okay, so, if Mizuno left it behind, then that means we have dying message. Okay. Hold on! Don't you dare, buddy! Oh, no! No! Crap! You think you have some proof that contradicts what I said? Ah, too slow. I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction there somewhere. Alright. Here we are. There we go. Ikiyari! There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message. Dying? Wait, what did you say? The dying message! She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. It's Leon. Come on, you have to be a freaking moron to okay. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there. Well, before we get too far on that, I need to ask. Can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it? There's no question that Sayaka wrote the message, and I can prove it. Left index finger. It was, I think it was, yeah, it was I was about to say, for a second I read that as right index finger, but yeah, left index finger. Here we go. Got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message. I see. So she broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write it. Sure, I think we all can agree Sayaka wrote it, but still. What the heck do these numbers mean? 11037. Hey, Chihiro, you're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit. No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers. Of course, it's because they're not numbers. Oh yeah, it looks like... Huh? What? No, it just looks... look at the numbers assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two 11 look less like two numbers and more like one letter? You're right, the connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 11, but looking at it now, you can also read it as an N. Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit. Our little gray cells are really getting excited. But even if it was an N037 doesn't make any more sense than before. That's because it says Leon. Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know. Miafe, come on! Rotate the image 180 degrees. Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something. Oh my god, now I see. That was kind of a... She wrote down the killer's name! Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on who did it? So, whose name did she write? Sayaka's dying message reveals the killer's name. Oh, come on. Select someone! Makoto, Maizono, Ishimaru, Enoshima, Ogami, Osakura, Kirigiri, Owada, Asahina, Hagakure, Fujisaki, Togami, Celeste! It's obvious Celeste, right? Alright, let's go with Leon. The key to solving this mystery is simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon. What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence! It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name! No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. I just have to say, there's this one part of this song that reminds me, this one part of this background song that reminds me of Silent Hill. We'll get to it in a second. Cause it's like the same instrument. I don't know, hold on, we'll get to it in a second. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she could have moved to write normally and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and then letters will be inverted. I can, yeah, that part right there, the ta-ta. Yeah, that reminds me of Silent Hill. Anyway, that sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer. You can't just go and say shit like that. If you're not the killer, then why'd you try to destroy the evidence? Huh? You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of. The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. I know what it is. Replicas everywhere? Okay, hold on. Dorm plates, kitchen knife, always account, trash duty. Okay, burnt shirt piece? This would be it. It's apparently part of a shirt cuff. Wait, does he wear a white shirt? Like a white shirt? No, yeah, he does. We'll go ahead and present this. Got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found lying on the ground by the incinerator, right? As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covering the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator. Yeah, there's his white shirt thing. It's like it's more like a jacket, though. But does it have buttons on the side? That was the thing that I was worried about. I don't recall seeing any buttons on it. But one piece burnt off and got left behind. And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon? I guess I could see, like, buttons on it, yeah. But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty? Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up shirt. That is true. But Leon's the only person with a name written in blood by the murder victim. That's right, there are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to. You're right, that alone isn't enough, but there are some other points that may reveal the truth. I think I'm actually starting to give Leon, like, the Edward voice, I'm just starting to realize. Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here. Yeah, I think so. The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who is responsible. When it was disposed, where it was disposed, how it was disposed. When it was disposed? Okay. When it was disposed, I would say. Maybe? Maybe? We'll go with it. The time the shirt was destroyed. If we focus on that, the killer will become clear. Will it? What do you mean, the time it was destroyed? Do you really have evidence that proves that the time it was destroyed? I don't think you do. Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. I knew it. The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention in order to figure out who was the guy. Where it was disposed of, how it was disposed of. Let's go with how. Alright. If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need to get in, and the only one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right? Interesting. No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Alright, we have another one. Make your argument. Burnt shirt piece, incinerator, shattered crystal ball. Okay. Incinerator, the key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right? So the only one who could get into the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash? And you have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key. Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me? No! I can't move! Is it really impossible to have destroyed evidence without the trash room key? No, I'm sure there was another way. Okay, so let's look at what we have here. Hold on. We have burnt shirt piece, incinerator, shattered crystal ball. Okay. So, burnt shirt piece, the description says... A piece of burnt clothing was found next to the incinerator in the trash room. It is apparently part of a shirt cuff and has a noticeable blood stain on it. There's blood on it, but a shard of the glass were found next to the incinerator in the trash room. As it turns out, the glass ball would have fit comfortably in the palm of a person's hand. Apparently, Yasuhiro left the ball in the laundry room on accident, so anyone could have come along and taken it. An incinerator. The incinerator can be activated via a switch on the machine. Hifumi was on cleaning duty, and he claims that the last time he saw the incinerator, it was off. However, Makoto checked it after the incident. The incinerator was in fact on. This from the gate to the incinerator is roughly 30 feet. Okay. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right? So the only one who would get in on the incinerator was... the person in charge of the trash. And you have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Oh. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key. Okay, so the person would have... okay. So our three things are... Yeah, shut up. Our three things are... the key to the trash room, whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right? So the key... The person in charge of the trash? Well, you have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Something about this seems fishy to me, but I'm not quite sure how... the only possible... But do you? Do you have to get in? You don't have to get in. Okay, hold on. I mean, like, sure, you have to get close in order to dispose of the trash, but burnt shattered crystal ball, burnt shirt piece, incinerator. Oh! I think I have it. Shattered crystal ball. They threw. Okay, you have to get close. Okay, here we go. Now, it might be a bit too slow. There we go. Ikiari! Break! Hold on, I think I know someone could dispose of the other game. I'll see you guys in the next episode.